So you haven't been drawing in a while. Maybe it's been days or weeks or months or even years, and you really want to draw. So you sit down with a blank sheet of paper and you stare into that frightening white void, and you don't know what to do. This is a situation we all find ourselves in as artists. And in fact, I'm in that very situation right now because life has been hectic and I haven't gotten to draw as much as I want. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you the methods I use to get into drawing again. And you can do the same things with your tools. I'm going to do them with my tools. I like ink and brush. And we're going to film all of it in real time. We're not going to cut anything away. If I mess up, then I mess up. And you'll get to see it all. Are you ready? I'm not ready. So let's begin. So the first thing I do is to just pour some ink out, make an ink stain, but you can do a random scribble, or you can do a coffee stain. You can just blot around with your pencil or crayons or anything you want really. And you're going to take inspiration from what you see in this ink blot. And now here, for instance, I see this part as an eye and a mouth, and then you have this fantastic face, and maybe it's a fish man, or it's a thing with hair flowing back, and I see this so clearly, but I'm not going to draw it because it seems difficult. And as I said, I haven't been drawing in a little while, so I don't want to choose anything difficult. I can see another face here with an eye, face half in darkness. Faces are, it's the thing we see the most. What more can I see in this one? I can... Maybe it's a sort of it can be a gaping maw and two eyes stare. And it can, what do you see? It can be whatever you want. But I'm going to ignore all of that because I haven't been drawing in a while. So I'm going to do it very easy. And I have Lucas here helping me. And I'm going to have Lucas giving the devil horns. So he's going to do the devil horns, and he's going to put his devil horns 2 places on the white paper. He doesn't know that this was my plan all along. And you can do this without a Lucas. But 2 places on, like this. And we put a dot there and a dot there. Okay? Now, I just did this with my Lucas, but if you don't have a Lucas of your own, you don't need one. Or we all need a Lucas. I should stop talking. The point is, these 2 places are the places where I will draw eyes.
You sneaky bastard.
I am a sneaky bastard, and now, when I know that these are the eyes, that changes the way I see the whole ink blot. Now it's something completely different, and I can start, instead of all these things, that made pictures and made expectations in my head, I can just start messing around, seeing this random shape as shadows, or if you're working with pencil, you'll see it as lines. And then you just start playing around with that. And the important thing is, art is play. It is playing with image, with form and shape and line and things that remind us of other things. And playing is where art should start, when you don't know where you're going. So if you want to become a good artist or a great artist or a professional artist, or if you just want to get better, then you have to do other stuff than just play. You have to study, and you have to also perform. You have to make stuff. And you have these periods of studying, and you have these periods of making stuff. And then you go back to the playing. Always back to the play. Art is fundamentally childish and joyfully childish at that. So I don't quite know where this is going yet. It's looking like E.T. or something. But E.T. seems difficult to draw, so I'll just, here it can be a mouth, so I'll just give him some very British teeth. Sorry to the Brits. My teeth are bad, so I shouldn't say anything. Like this. Now it's gone from E.T. to a zombie, but I want to be playful, so it can't be a zombie. That's too terrifying. So I know what he's lacking. I've already gendered this thing. It's apparently a he and not an it or a she or a they them. It could be a they them. And right now, again, I'm just playing around. I saw that it started to look like E.T., so I'm avoiding E.T. because that sounds difficult. I want to just have fun. I don't want to do something difficult. I'll do the difficult thing in the next drawing, or the drawing after that. So when you do this according to your own ability. So if you are at a level where you can only draw stick figures, you do this with stick figures. And you make sure those stick figures have fun and do all the naughty, fun stick figure things that stick figures do when you turn off the lights. I don't know what that, I don't know where I'm going with this. But that's the key. And I'm not going to go all Bob Ross on you and talk about the happy little trees, because if you've ever tried to follow a Bob Ross tutorial, you know that what he did required a whole lot of skill. And yeah, what I'm doing now requires a whole lot of skill, different skill than Bob Ross, I would say, but skill nonetheless. Okay, like.
But it's horns.
Yeah, this has horns. It's a goat.
Nice.
And goats have beard, like this, and goats have a body, so I'm going to draw a body on it as well. And since we were talking about stick figures, I will draw basically a stick figure body, because again, I'm not trying to make it difficult for me, I'm trying to have fun. And this could have gone haywire. This could have, at this point, it could have gone wrong, and I would have just started anew. If this isn't going the way I want, even if I try to not want anything, if I'm not having fun, toss it away and start again. But this, I'm having fun. And I even drew a little goat penis. Don't say anything to the YouTube algorithms. I don't know if it's a goat penis. I don't know how a goat penis looks. So I'm not a goat penis expert. We probably should stop saying the word goat penis for the algorithms, but I'm having fun, and that's the point. It's the whole point. You can sum up the video like that. Have fun. If you're not having fun, toss it away, start again, and have fun. If you're still not having fun, do something else. And art is in the mind, in a sense, but it's also in the hand. So usually when we think that we want to make art, but we haven't done anything in a while, we get to this problem where our mind is ready, but our hands are not. And by playing around, you both get to do something fun for your mind, and you also get to warm up your hand so that you're ready to make something else. And this goat is saying, what is it saying? Saying happy little me's, he's saying. I'm sorry for that sound. And this goat is called, it's not a billy goat, it's a buddy goat. Buddy goat, he is the goat. And then I'll sign it, and just because I'm stupid, after I sign it, I do some random ink spatters, just because I like having some spatters here and there. And yeah. It may not be a masterpiece. It probably is. I'm very satisfied with this one. But whatever the result is, that's not the point. The point is to have fun, get the hand warm again, and make some happy little me's. Stop the other one, what?